been so long. Now I have to remember how to do all this. How the heck do I share this thing? Wait here. Share. Link. E-link. To here. Videos. I'm streaming. Smiley face. There. Posted. Sent. Okay. Little sound check. You. Yes, me, 4 elements. Yay! Can you hear me? I have not checked audio. Unmute. Yep, you can hear me. Mute myself again. I don't need to hear that. Bitch. I have no idea what to draw. I'm a big fan of never planning anything. And yup. It's also been 7 months since I streamed, so might be a wee bit rusty. Just a little. Oops. Also, can you just, in case, can you just increase my mic? I sure can. Properties? No. Hold on. This to 150%. That's more than a decibel. How about that? Please, I'm trying. It's like a minute delay. I'll even go right up to 60. Hooray! It might be getting louder. I mean, well, I guess at this point it would already be louder when you can hear this. So yeah. Do you have notifications on for stream? Because how the heck did you get in here so fast, by the way? I didn't tell anyone about this because I woke up and decided for 2,300 I would be streaming. And if you do have notifications on, thank you. Because I'm sure they're super cool. My PC said Discord. Wow. Wait. My post worked? Holy smokes. I didn't even add anyone. Very cool. W. Actually, does YouTube might be dumb and not even notify people until it's over? There's a chance for that. Because I know the one Discord bot won't notify that I'm live streaming until it's done. So, super cool. Basically. And this is going to be the classic stream of I don't know what the heck to do. So feel free to tell me. Nothing on YouTube notifications. I know, it's evil. It's messed up. And I don't understand it. But I don't understand a lot of these your social media platforms. Like that Instagram? Yikes. Don't make no sense. Draw generic eye. You know, the ones everyone draws in class. The one where it's like facing straight on because no one. And you don't mean one of like these. I imagine you mean one with detail. Because generic. I guess like how generic. Yeah, the overly detailed one. Yeah. And you can only draw one because drawing the second one is way too difficult. Do one of these. Do I keep it in the spirit of drawing it in class and do black and white? I think I might. Definitely not because that's also easier for me. It's for the spirit. Yeah. I'm not trying to get out of drawing an overly detailed eye with no reference because that's how I roll. I've done enough eyes. I can probably doing big color. Oh, the red, blue, and black. I'm gonna be so real. Anytime I had colored pens in classes and stuff, I would not be switching them out for more colors. I would just be using the one color. Now, does that mean I won't do it for this one? No. Although, I love doing multiplying stuff, but I can't do that if I'm just using the solid blue and red. I can cheat though. It's my drawing. Blue. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna cheat. Don't say that. Switching pencils makes me feel like a real artist. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you again. I didn't like start doing color until I started doing digital. I did not like coloring with real things, I guess. And I still don't. I'm a big digital color fan. Multiply, that's normal still, multiply. Wow. Eyeball. Yeah, you could totally do this with a pen for sure, what I'm doing right now. Multiply with a pen. Yeah, for sure. Black shadow. Thing that you should definitely do. More totally realistic pen things. Color dodge. My favorite thing to do with a pen. Make it brighter. Gotta have the inner eyelid part. Any thoughts on cross hatching? I like to do it like when I'm doing physical, and I still kind of do it a decent amount when I'm doing digital, although I don't like actually cross that much. I do just one way typically and not double it up just because I'm bad at it and don't really understand how best to use it. So I kind of do, like, I'll do, there we go, something like that, but then I will go over it with cross-hatching, so I kind of, do both when I do it. I think it looks cool. I'm just, not confident with myself doing it. Yeah, no? But, like, if you're good at it, pretty sweet. And also, I think it's a very nice way of doing things if you, like, just have a pen and no way of blending. Because, like, that's a different story. Then you gotta work with what you got. You get it? Good, good. Because I don't know if I could explain it any better. The big blue and red as the shading in there, with the black feels weird to me, but that's the limitations of pennage. I don't know. Something. It is the cross I must bear doing this task. Same exact cross of not looking up an eyeball reference. I'm just trying to have to wing it, even though they're actually completely different crosses to bear. But what else do you need? Probably more shadows and more eyelashes. More of everything. A nose. This eyeball being moved to the proper position, of course. Funny how you made the weird eye at first. Well, that's the clearly more serious eye. It's to show how far I've come. Even though I don't think I've ever actually drawn eyes like this. Definitely similar, but like I would have at least tried more. Like a I probably wouldn't have done the bottom eyelid when I first started. Yep. Perfect. This person's got a very open eye. Make him a little sleepier. Blue. Oh shoot, there I can use red for veins that you can barely see. But they're there. Trust. More iris. Muscle fibers? I don't really know what you call these in an iris. I think they're muscles. They can contract and stuff. Also, not in the spirit of pen drawing. I flipped the canvas a couple times, my bad. Force a habit. You know me. The screen flipper. That's what they call me. The iris. Yeah, but like, is the iris... Do they call it anything special? Or is it like just made of muscle? Or is it just the iris and they don't even consider it a special type of muscle? It's like, it's gotta be a muscle, I would think. What else Do you need some white? Easily outraged. I think it's a muscle, though. You don't think it's a muscle? What would it be? The contraption? The doohickey? The thingamajig? The gizmo? Ooh. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. That takes away from drawing time. And me cheating on the whole making it like a pen thing by by doing different opacities and blending. It is, I was wrong. So it is a muscle. But I wonder, there's like what, skeletal? Okay, I'm gonna be real, I only remember the name of the skeletal muscle as a type of muscle. I don't remember the other kind. Is it like flat? That doesn't sound right. I don't know, that's for some big brain biologist to know, and me to probably supposed to know because I'm like supposed to know anatomy or whatever. But I don't. I'm a big observer and not a big learning the scientific names. So yeah. Would this character like an eyebrow? Sure. Big bushy eyebrow. And this side gets that. A little scar on your eyebrow. Round it out a bit. There are two muscles of the iris, and they both consist of smooth muscle. The sphincter muscle contracts the pupil in a circular motion, while the dilator muscle enlarges the pupil by pulling on it. Ew. I did not realize that the widening of it was also like a pull. I thought it was just relax. Learn something new every day. And now you can talk about there being a sphincter in the eye. In some cases, directly from my mind. I did hear about how if you can imagine a bright light, it will change your eye as if you were looking at a real bright light. Unless you have aphantasia, then it doesn't work. The mind's eye. So powerful. The normal and black. Do some cross-hatching type-esque things. Onto the eyebrow. Aphantasia is weird. It is. Especially because it is a completely different way of a brain working. So, you, like, if your brain works a different way, you physically could not imagine the other way. Especially if you have aphantasia, like, how could you ever imagine someone being able to see stuff? It just doesn't work. It's just so strange. But also, I wish I had the hyperphantasia, whatever it's called, where you can like see things as if they were real. because that would be neat, but I don't. I think I'm closer to aphantasia than hyperphantasia, but I can still see stuff. Gulp. Pinball shorts. Welcome to the stream. Yep, first one in 7 months. It was like January 1st since last time I streamed. Yep. Perfect. New here. I've never seen pinball shorts. I'm sure you will super enjoy staying here for sure, because I'm like definitely super entertaining. Yeah. Trust. And that's why I stream so much. Yeah. Don't fact check that. Any of those statements, don't fact check them, just trust. Like, can't you tell by this high quality thing? Yeah. Basically an expert. I feel like imagination is like seeing things that are behind you. You can't see nothing, but you know it's there. You get it? True. I mean, that is how like mine is, where I can see something, but like I know I can't see it. And if I think about it, it's really weird. But also, I can like see things in my head, and I know they're in my head, and then I can also like project them in front of my eyes, but like they're still not there. It's very strange to explain. I'm now realizing trying to talk about it out loud. Exactly. Yeah. I've imagined before. This mouth is way too close to the nose, but what am I gonna do about it? Use the transform tool? Never. Oh, I don't. It makes me uncomfortable. Hey, it looks like a mask. It does, but I don't. I don't like it. And yet I keep working on it. Why do I do this to myself and to you? Make the detailed eye the mask. How like, well, if I'm keeping the mouth, how would I do this? Oh, no, because like it's only part of the nose, and then the mouth. Give it a super sharp chin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the other. What's a... Yep, it's all coming together. Beautiful. Who wouldn't want a mask like this? Yep, I hate it. Which probably means it's perfect. if I had to guess. Yep. This is just what I would want to see from a mask. Every detail lays in falsehood. You're so wise in the way of poetry? Seems like a poetry-esque thing. I am not wise in poetry, if you couldn't tell. Yes. The ideal... something. The ideal... something for sure. Screeds! What? Is this a translate button? What? Oh, what the heck? Pottery. I have never seen that in YouTube. Interesting. And I don't know what the thing I'm supposed to read is. So I will elect to assume I know what you're trying to tell me. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like, well, I guess not supposed to be, but I can use some red, a little bit of blue. Oh yeah. Beautiful. That stupid smirk. I think that's enough of that. Oh, right color, I forgot. True. Fun fact, color is achievable or attainable in digital. You can just kind of make whatever you want. Not many know this, but it's true. Given away by the piercing blue eye. And some red. Now back to this creature. This homunculus thing. That well, probably I'm thinking probably no color, just because I'm really lazy. Or maybe I'll do some red somewhere, because red and black look nice together, and that's it. That's my only reason. What's its name? Which one? This homunculus creature or the mask thing? Because homunculus creature, I think I'm gonna have to shit on that one for a bit. Let it marinate in my brain. The homunculus. Maybe Steven. Maybe Jimmy. I don't know. Hard to say. Fun fact, I name almost all of my drawings after I'm done with them. because I'm bad with names. So, yeah. That's why I find it difficult to, decisions. Nice options. Yeah, as the current, I think, only one on the committee of choosing names, I think you get to choose. Which, like, a monopolistic power like that probably isn't good, but, like, what am I gonna do? You know? Say something like, hey, there's gonna be a stream before I start it to maybe get more people. No. Nice and gray. You need whatever these muscles are called. I don't know what they are. I just know where they go. Sort of. And name him Roberto. Hold on. Off. Black. Roberto. That is not an arrow. Roberto. Ooh. Excuse me. Give him spurs. Go along with the arms. Are these arms gonna work like actual arms? I don't think so. I think these are noodles. Because then I have to care far less about how to render them. I should make that clear. Some nice spurs. This guy's pretty tall. Make these ankles, calves, less twig-esque. This has got to be the calves. Well, maybe they are angled. Give him some clothes. Oh, that's gonna be a little hard. Not only because I'm bad with clothes, but because he has spikes. Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirt in my mind is a green base. How? It's definitely going to be open because he feels like an open Hawaiian shirt kind of fella. Now these spikes. These spikes make it very, very awkward. And you have to like have them ripped from there, I think. This and then his. How would this sleeve work? I mean, the real answer is probably not at all, but that's not a fun answer. Curve up. Now, how the heck am I going to do a pattern on this? I don't know how to do patterns. I didn't think about that. Maybe an overlay. Spikes with the shirt, unfortunately. This is true. Kind of messed up how they don't make spike-friendly shirts. Very inconsiderate. Because that would come up so often in real life. I'm sure. I'm trying to, like, I could do a group with an alpha lock for a pattern. I could do the one brush that draws super mirrored. I could just look up tank top. I don't know clothes names. Well, tank top would be no sleeves, but it would also be like covers belly. I don't know. He feels like an open shirt kind of fella to me. So even though this may not have been physically possible for him to put on, I'm gonna say it works. Because it's more fun that way. No sleeves is spike friendly, but it's ugly. True. Well, unless they have like huge muscles and they want to show them off, which this guy notably does not have. Might need to gain some weight, honestly. Looking a little bit thin there. But that's what the shirt's for. It helps cover it up. That's why he wears this one. True. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm Hawaiian shirt pattern. Oh. Actually, not this one, not this one. You know what? This color goes well. Is this cheating? Wow. Just like that. Can you believe it? Wow, I can't believe I just drew all that. Ooh, not like that. Ooh. Burn. What if... I don't think you'll be able to see this, but I'm changing saturation and stuff. Nope. You're a great drawer. Thank you. I practiced so hard to make this pattern. Actually, you know what? I won't transform it. I will use the, what is this? Distort move to try to make, well, actually, I guess I can just use different patterns for the sleeves and stitch it to the rest of it. Second pattern, and then a shrink, a turn, a this, a enter, transform again, this. Wow. Beautiful. We'll still definitely need some editing, but wow, I don't know what this spike of it coming out is. I don't know why that's not getting transformed, but easy fix. Go on. Change the overlap. Boom. That looks so bad. I mean, it looks great. Time for the other sleeve. Oops. Okay, well this one I know exactly why the weird transform is happening, and that was my bad. But, you know, it'll be fine. Actually, I can just put this one under this one. Boom. I'm just going to merge these, and then I'm going to hope that me filling in row. Oh, is that just a white part of the... Yeah. I see. Dang it. Then I will do an outline for it. Outline. Where I can cheat. And by cheat, I mean it's cheating. But it makes it more clear on what the heck is going on. Because I don't think that's obvious in the slightest. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, this is split here. Do I want to draw the, what would they be called? Fraying edges? I probably should. Because there would be a lot of them, and that probably helps understand what the heck's going on. Pink. Okay, maybe it's not as good as I thought it would be. And maybe you can only understand because I said these are frayed edges. So I've planted that thought in your brain. Because, in my opinion, they don't look very good. This is what I get for never doing clothes, like, ever. My fault. But more strings. He looks awesome. Thank you. This is what ingenuity to get things done quicker gets you. I think he needs overlay. Nope. What about multiply with some purple? I should do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that helps. IMO. Need some shading here. Needs more shadows. What about a landscape? Are you saying the landscape to add to them, or are you saying like just in general? because adding to them, I'm gonna have to move a couple things, like this guy, and probably this mask head thing. You ever had an issue with drawing reflected light? Probably yes, but I'm not like thinking about it too much. So then, no, because I don't think about it. But then, like with the metal and stuff, I probably am doing it wrong. For him, I was thinking it was just a beach vacation. But I would say no for reflected light. Although, like, technically, I should probably have some. Well, I guess I don't know how reflective Roberto's skin here would be. Or how reflective a Hawaiian shirt is. No, I pictured you as a furry. Well, you would picture, I think, very wrong. I don't even do furry art. And I have, let's see here, how many OCs have I actually made? Named OCs. One. And it took her, how, like, at least over a year to get a name. And then non-named OCs, a couple more. But like, I don't really have their personality thought out or anything. I just draw them sometimes. Palm tree. He's a crab with a bell on top. True. But only on YouTube. On Patreon, I'm a weird creature that sits inside an eyeball ring. On DeviantArt, I'm like a really poorly drawn black hole in space that is at this point how 7 years old, maybe even more. And on Instagram, I am, well, you can't tell it's a harpy thing, but kind of just a face. A human face, but oh, speaking of like OCs and stuff, I have also not been a part of any fandom of any kind, and I have drawn fan art of my own volition once ever. There's an angel and the four-armed Oni are the more common. True. The four-armed Oni, definitely the most common. Still doesn't have a name though. I guess the little guy and gnome. I draw them pretty commonly, and they do have a story, sort of. I just kind of put them in landscapes. But they are doing things. Who has a name? Leah has a name, who is the goat, who is always hanging out with the black and gurgle. The black sun. Or is it the black star? I don't remember. Okay, Ghoul's doing the trend. I gorgot. But Leah is the goat person. Coconut tree. I am unmultiplied. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, but on fandom things, like I'm not against any fandom. I'm just not, I never get into anything enough to where I'd want to join a fandom, I guess. I don't know. I like doing my own thing. And also, people on the internet can be mean. Ocean. That's not an ocean blue. This is more of a sky blue, but... Wow. I just realized how unintentionally massive I made Roberto with that tree. Oops. Whatever. He's a big boy. It's true. At least, how tall is an average coconut tree? Those are like super tall. And he's like 2 and a bit. And he needs sunglasses. Well, I don't. Currently doesn't have eyes, but like I can slap him on there. I didn't even think about him having eyes. They should be a little bit blue, so you can actually tell. Ooh. Do the is it Kill a Kill? No. The Gurren Lagann glasses. Boom. Don't need eyes. Don't need eyes to chill. Roberto, your name tag is getting a little moved, though. That has Spike in it. Get out of there. Roberto. What is that? Gurren Lagann is an anime where I watched a single episode, maybe 2. So no ball is definitely a strong phrase in this situation. I have watched other Studio Trigger stuff though, so like it evens out, right? For sure. Right? You need red. This. Oh, I guess I never actually used this red, huh? Yoink. I mean, I drew that. Of course. Little bit of reflection. And then, I mean, I guess it would be white since he's in a white void. Oh yeah. Look at that cool guy. Roberto. Roberto having an actual name does put Roberto in the upper echelon of characters I've drawn, huh? I didn't really think about that. One of 2. I guess Romeo from the first stream had a name? There's probably a couple other characters from the streams that have gotten names. Tay-Phase. You know what? Can keep his T-Phase like that. I wasn't there, but I do remember Snod. That's true. Snod. Is Snod the actual name, or is Snod just the creature that it is? Snail God. I feel like that's more the creature that it is rather than a name. But then again, maybe gods just work in mysterious ways and they're like, yep, that's my name. Don't wear it out. I think Snod was 2nd or 3rd stream. I don't remember. But I know Romeo was the first because the whole stream was like an hour of sketching and it's like, alright guys, now what do I do for the actual daily drawing? And they chose Romeo. Sweet Romeo. He actually had a very similar body shape to Roberto here. Of backwards leg thingies. And horns, although Romeo's horns were very different. They were just straight, and Romeo had a extended jaw type deal. And I think I'll be streaming until, well, for me, 3, which would be an hour and a half from now. Let's see how much we can get done in that time, huh? Canvas extend. I did it the opposite way that I technically wanted to. Whatever. It literally doesn't matter. I'm still hating it though. Oops, deleted everything. Okay, and then I backed far enough where I'm just gonna do this. Snot is third. Dang, what the heck was the second then? Was the second the one with the dragons? Or was that the fourth? The gigantonormous dragons in the entire catalog of DeviantArt also posted. And then after that, I couldn't remember what any of them are, except the Christmas specials. Because those were just Christmas specials. They're kind of self-explanatory, I feel. Christmas sketches, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that was it. Christmas. Second was the giant with the void face eating the forts. Oh, I forgot that was on a stream. The spaghetti eater. Or it was plant producer, because I think we in the stream might have decided that it was actually spitting out the plants. Although we were talking about it as if it was eating spaghetti for the first very large chunk of it. Now I remember all these crazy antics that happen in stream. Like me removing this person's hips because they're in a bad spot. Goodbye. Oh, there was also the stream of talking about the parasites and the hemomancy stuff. I forgot about that one too. And I don't remember where that would have been inside the order of streams. That's for sure. Okay, you said you don't usually draw clothes, right? This is true. I don't. Which is why I'm bad at them. And then instead of, practicing and trying to get better, I just keep not doing it. Are you gonna try to have me draw clothes? That's what this feels like this is leading up to. This is also I call upon the power of the wheel. Oh, geez. If you're going to make a Wheel Wednesday prompt right now, can you put it in the actual comments of the video? Because then I can screenshot it for later. or at least be able to find it rather than not. Sure. Thank you. And spoiler alerts, or if you make a Wheel Wednesday prompt, you will be the only one on the wheel, so it will be guaranteed. Because right now, it's empty. On Discord, comments is disabled. Stupid stream. I forgot about that because they have to check the whole thing first. Okay, Discord's fine though. And I'll have it open so you don't hear the Discord ping through the stream. Hopefully. Because I know it'll do it. Because it always does. Okay, not always. I typically close Discord, but this time I didn't. Because of literally no reason. I think I forgot after I posted the stream. Although it might ping anyways because I'm in Krita technically. And it just feels like an evil thing it would do. Oh, the suspense. It's killing me. Leg. Oh, a stylist trying a new style of a model with a bunch of mannequin. Why would you do this to me? Are you trying to kill me? A bunch? With other clothes on the background. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. I'm so cooked. How could you do this to me? Making me learn clothes? I know I'm like, I should. But, weh. Sight things. Dinner served. Be right back. Have a delicious dinner. I will keep drawing this character. How am I gonna do this face? Like any other face, of course. Except instead of actually trying to do a actual one, it's getting stylized because that's way easier. Boom. It's so small. This is what I get for trying to do it in like 10 seconds. Less than that? More than that? Probably more than that. 10 seconds is not a long time. Well, you know what that means. Lasso tool. Strongest tool ever created. Outside of transform, probably. But close second. It buffs transform, so. Your chin still feels so strange to me. Maybe it's just because the size of your head and eyes and everything. It's probably the and everything part. Okay, fine. I'll spend more time. I'll eat my veggies or whatever. Nope. And in the end, I am just changing every single thing about the face. Yeah, my bad. Should have definitely tried better the first time. You know, I just realized that, like, even if I did a regular face, like, it's still stylized. Like, me just saying I'm making it stylized is not... like, that technically meant nothing when I said it the first time. Because I'm not drawing, like, photorealistic perfect faces ever. So, it's all stylized. And I was a fool to think otherwise. I don't like the little smirk. I think you will be... I don't know what this facial expression is, but I like it more than the little smirk. I did not care for that little smirk. Eyebrows. Thicker ones. Now, best way to do an ear. How? Fill it in. Draw the things, cartilage. Don't take this as a way to actually do it. I'm just was trying to think what the best way would be. I don't actually know. The best way is the way that works. Good enough. Probably. I'm not looking at a reference to know actually how good enough it is. Let's see. This is way too strong. Should I have done this in black and white? Yeah, maybe not. Easy enough to change though, hopefully if I want to, which I don't know if I even will. The old sights for hands. Be a good grass cutter, and that's about it. That's probably the only legitimate form of work someone with scythe hands would be legally hired for. Is there any other reason to have scythe hands? Maybe like a chef, actually. That could be good. Although steak knives would probably be better, or cleavers for that. As a non-chef, I don't know. Hello, welcome to the stream. Would be Semar? I'm very bad with names. And that is my bad. Hello, just came to say I love your art. Thank you. And it's wonderful. Can't stay for long, but I thought stop by and make sure you know. Thank you for being an inspiration for me. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad I could be an inspiration for you. And thank you for stopping in, even if you don't have too much time. I will be here for at least an hour more. And the end of stream product will be uploaded when it's done. But thank you for stopping in and saying hi. I wonder if YouTube's finally notifying. I still don't know how that works. Of course, man. Alright, see ya. Alright, have a good day. Or night, or whatever time that you are currently in. I guess day and night do just kind of cover it all, huh? You too, thank you. That was a small color bomb. Hair, why is this? Because I've never merged it down, that's why. How ridiculous of hair do I want? Maybe not too ridiculous. Just a smidge. Just a wee bit anime-esque. This is what happens when I draw with lines instead of big blocks of color. I adapt to be more or less real. I was gonna say more cartoony, but I'll just say less real. And I'm not saying that I'm regularly drawing super real or anything. I just feel like when I sketch like this, it's less. If that makes sense. I should have used this instead, because this looks like hair, and lines don't exactly look like hair. I mean, they do, but you can see the headlines underneath. And I could just erase them. But I can also not do that. Which is easier. which is clearly a good thing to teach people. Use shortcuts. Be lazy. Never draw clothes if you don't have to, or never draw a body if you want to draw clothes. And similar such sentiment and tips for every single thing. Unless you want to be like making your own comics or something, then you kind of have to learn everything. I mean, there's probably a lot of reasons to have to learn everything, but definitely that one. There's definitely more though. And I would say concept artist, but like sometimes you don't have to draw everything. You could be like a creature concept artist. You could be environment concept artist. I mean, maybe storyboarder, you have to know everything, but like that you can still get away with a lot because a storyboard is not meant to be the final thing. So if stuff doesn't look good, but you can still tell what it is, that's all you really need. Which can be very convenient for people who, like me, who don't want to learn everything. Even though I should. I draw enough where I should. Hair. I don't know when it happened, but I like to add in way more detail to hair than people need to. Do you just draw as a hobby? Right now I do. I mean, I have a Patreon for the drawing, but like, to say that is not livable would be an understatement. And I am not close to getting monetized on YouTube. I mean, I'm technically halfway there, but the second half that I need is like not gonna happen unless I stream way more. AKA, I think I need 4,000 watch hours a year, and right now I don't even have 1,000. So I make no money off this, and also I don't do commissions. So, yeah. But I am technically now going to school for it. So it is just a hobby. For now. But hopefully in the future, it is my job. And I mean, technically, I guess I could make like money on DeviantArt, but like you have to pay for the subscription to get even the options to sell stuff on there. So I'm not doing that. And even then, like, I think that is dumb and stupid, and that you should just like do outside selling and maybe like not sponsor it, advertise it on DeviantArt, if anything, because it is atrocious on there. But I'm transparent that technically, if you take all the money I've made from drawing and all the money I've spent on equipment for like my drawing tablet and stuff, I would have made negative $500 so far. So, you know, pretty sweet. But like, my fault for not doing commissions or anything. I have had people ask about them, and I still just haven't done them, and don't even know what the heck I would price anything. is a hair, apparently. Erase. Go on. I think that is my biggest problem for doing commission stuff. Like, I don't know when I want to price anything, and even though the whole point of commissioning someone is because you like their stuff, I would feel like my stuff isn't good enough to do commissions. Even though that's probably a very stupid thought process. What have I done? Oh, that's what I did. I understand. Now, to do close. I feel like this character needs some clothes. Once again, going back to the I don't know how to draw clothes. So instead, I'll just waste my time doing more render work on the face. Still doing something productive. Some eye bags. And some shadows. Okay. Time for, what the heck I've done down here. Oops. Get rid of that. I kind of didn't have any hips. At least not, I mean, these are still really small hips. I take this, and I do that. Yeah. Sure. Better, I guess. This is what happens when you don't use a reference. Don't follow in my footsteps. Use references. They do work. I know. It's crazy, and I should probably, if I'm gonna do clothes, I should find a reference of clothes, because, like, I really don't know. Oops. Actually, maybe doing, like, solid black legs makes sense with the scythe hands. And then I could do solid black scythe hands too. And it all makes sense. Yep. Boom. And now it's like it is supposed to be like this. Maybe I just do this on the rest of the body too. like, kind of a cop out though. Maybe. But easier for me. You know what? Actually, that's like, I'm back. Welcome back. I was just gonna do something that would make this character look even more naked, even though they would be more covered. On accident. What did you miss? There's something we talked. What was it? You know what? I don't remember what that guy was talking about. I'm gonna be so real. Probably about how I don't know how to do clothes. And I guess you missed this character being more made. And that's missed some people stopping by. Oh, and how I talked about that I'd make no money doing drawing. But eventually, so it's a hobby, but eventually I'd like to have it be my job. But also, like, my fault for not doing commissions at all. Oh, yawn. I still have an hour, though. Buddy, you can't take a nap now. It's not time yet. Still no comms. Yeah, I mean, technically, I made a, what is it, a Ko-Fi? A coffee? And then I just didn't know what to price anything, so it kind of just exists right now with nothing on it. I don't even know if it's findable. I don't know how that works. It might be findable, technically. But also, when I start doing commissions, that's probably going to be the end of the wheel, just saying. Because they're like pseudo commissions for free. And I don't know how much I could handle. I mean, I can obviously do one a week. Like, easy peasy. But if, like, for commissions, people don't want me to post them at all, I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing then. Bold. Because I would assume a good practice for commissions would be like, hey, do you want, or would you allow me to post this thing that you're paying me to do? I mean, I guess I could do something like all commissions I can choose to upload as daily art. But I don't know. Or maybe that's part of the charm of having me do commissions. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The shoulder wrist is... joint? Maybe not part of the daily art. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then, if it's not part of the daily art, I don't know how much time I will have for them. Because I'm still going to be doing the daily art. That's my #1 priority. Hence the doing it for 2,300 days. Because you know me, out here on the grind. Something like that. But most people post their cons after Yeah, I have seen that, which is why I don't know, but like I think I've seen people saying like I don't know if they get permission from the person who commissioned it or if they just do it. I have no clue. And I'm not going to ask because I don't. Well, I technically do know one person personally that does commissions, but I'm still not going to ask. Belly button. A bit more shading. This goes like this, and this erased. Yikes. I just realized how massive I made that thigh. Holy smokes. Better. A bit. Are you not that famous yet? Are you in any artist community? Never asked that. No, I'm not. I mean, I have on Instagram already, even though my Instagram is like so, no one sees it because I don't do videos or stories, and apparently that's what you're supposed to do to get the algorithm actually looking at your stuff. But on there, I have been asked by someone who like showcases other artists' stuff twice to send them things. I still haven't because like to me that feels kind of weird. And then I got asked to like work for someone who was making a comic. I see it and you don't respect my comments there. Are you hold on, are you where is it? Are you Joe Roast 18? Because those are the comments I see. Yes. No. Were you someone who sent me a message and then like I don't know what the heck's going on there? And like I'm gonna be real, if you want to send me DMs, just do it through Discord, because like I actually look at Discord. And if you're not Joe Rust 18 on Instagram, like I don't. Those are like the only comments that I'm seeing. And there was one somewhere where it says that a post has a comment, and then I just can't see any. So I don't know what the heck that's about. Oh. Yeah. One of the commenters that was asking like send me this. Their Instagram thing is literally artists community. And they have asked for 2 of mine, and I have not sent them because I don't know. That just feels weird. Maybe it's because on DeviantArt you can kind of just like take art and then it will automatically link to like back to who made it. So like that feels more normal to me, even though that's probably weirder. Just being able to do it without asking. But whatever. Oh, also on Instagram, I'm scared to link other stuff. Like, I'm scared to link this YouTube to it. My comment was on Splendor. Oh. They take so long to load, Splendor. I love her already. Okay, I did reply to that. I mean, I didn't reply to your direct message then, but I have, like, not replied to anyone's. So, just message me on Discord if you want to send me memes. Even if it's more difficult, because you can't just do the little share and then send to anyone that you have on Instagram. Because, like, I look at Discord. And I actually get notifications for it. I don't know what the heck happened with my Instagram, but it just, like, doesn't give me notifications. Like, until way later. Instead of saying, like, hey, someone commented on your post or anything, it'll be, like, a day later, and it'll be, like, you've gotten multiple comments and likes, and it's like, what? Why didn't you tell me before? And then, oh yeah, was I talking about, I didn't want to link anything to my Instagram, because the first Instagram account that got banned did have stuff linked, and I'm worried that if I try to link stuff again, it'll, like, flag it. Because it would be the same links. Bunch of hooey. So basically, I don't like Instagram all that much, but I'm still posting on it, even though it's the smallest audience by far. I did think about maybe I'd have to, like, start trying to make YouTube Shorts style stuff for it, and then maybe people would see it, but, like, I just don't like editing shorts. It takes so much longer than what you get out of it. Like a video, I can get that ready super quick in, like, less than 10 minutes. But for a stupid short, it takes me forever. Mostly because I'm, like, moving around like this and flipping all the time, which is not good for a tiny screen. If you can imagine that. This and down and up, down and up. I'll say that's good enough. Extend. This hair. Beach. That's not how you spell beach. That's also not how you spell beach. There. Fixed. What next? A thingamajig? A gizmo? There's a big face. Oops. Not that button. This. Some kind of mouth of some such sort. But of what? Maybe some sort of dragon. I tend to do a lot of those in streams from what I recall. Like that seems about what I would do. Or maybe not a dragon, but a creature of some such. I guess if it's like a draw a mount for Horn Hunter. Well, a mount for Horn Hunter would probably just be a horse, if I'm going to be so real. But maybe a big lizard, as long as it doesn't have horns. Because Horn Hunter would not stand for that. So, I mean, maybe it could be this, although it probably would not have this. That's very horn-like. And it would have to be able to live in the desert, which is, again, like Horn Hunter's very cowboy-y. Later, of course. Okay, okay. I'm just saying, very likely to just be a horse. Because other than the part where Horn Hunter hunts giant creatures that have horns, or small creatures that have horns, or any creature with horns, I was just thinking of them as like a regular cowboy, a cowpoke, a cowgirl, which may be a little anticlimactic. Actually, probably very anticlimactic, but hey, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles, and instead of spurs, they use horns on their boots, which is probably, I don't know if that'd be more or less messed up than metal spurs, to be real with you. And definitely a weird thing to experiment with. Like, let's see what hurts a mount more. Metal spurs or big horns glued to your... Yeah, it depends on how long and sharp. This is not sharp. Yeah, I don't know. And the Horn Hunter horns are very not uniform in shape. So, could be good, could be bad. I mean, you can probably just train a horse to go faster without even having to prick him with anything. It's just probably more convenient to not have to train them. Do a little evil deeds. Being a cow poke on the Old West. But this time with giant monsters. You know, the usual. The belly has really thick skin, so most stuff doesn't really hurt. Huh. Guess that, yeah, that makes sense. Belly with all its fat and stuff, and thicker epithelial cells. Since there's no bone to protect it, gotta have other protection. guess it'd probably be more startling. Unless you're really brutal with it and evil. Look at that jaw. That jaw could... I don't know. I do live with horses, so you can take my word for it. Aye, aye, Captain. You are a far more expert than me. Nothing is made to hurt them. That is good. That'd be kind of messed up if it was made to hurt them, I guess, yeah. And what I do know about them is, like, in some ways, they are very, I guess, weak creatures, which is definitely not the word for it, but I know that them getting hurt, like, if their leg gets hurt, it's just over. A lot of the times. Probably not every time. I find it hard to believe that it would be every time, so I'm just gonna, a hurt horse doesn't work properly. Even lassos and whips. Yeah, I believe that. They're fragile, not weak. Yes, that is the actual word. Because weak implies that they wouldn't be able to pull anything either, which they can definitely do that, and they can definitely lift stuff. So, yes, fragile. Break one of their giant toe legs, and it's over. Their goofy, altered finger that is an entire leg. They decide to be all silly like that. Okay, that's probably I'm gonna call this thingy almost done. We'll do some more on the neck, and then probably say, yeah, good enough. Because I don't know what the heck its body would be. So, that's up for your imagination. Because it'll be better than what I can draw, probably. Unless you have aphantasia. Oh, call back. I think they will have to widen that canvas to fit this one. Yeah. You're gonna have to do the classic canvas widening. Because some clown, me, didn't make enough space. Oops, not that button. Oh. Yay. Black. Hold on. I need to go get something, and by get something, you'll see. This. Little. Horn hunter. Now. Horse. This dark red. Oops. Keep doing that. How you find it so quickly? I just took it from DeviantArt. and I just searched Horn Hunter. Haunts. This is not gonna fit. Beep. Now, would it actually be a regular old horse, or would it have some weird, funny face? I want to lean towards weird, funny face, because that's funny. It's just kind of got like a shape like this, and then they got a big old barrel chest. They got they back legs. This goes up from their neck, and then what would be like? It's just like a big mouth. It's gotta be make it a dead horse. What? Like Minecraft style zombie? Why would the horn hunter ride a dead horse? They got some nice well-defined muscle. Since horns are magic, make the horse be created by it. That's true. The horns do have magic in them. As seen by... Okay, this one might take me a little bit longer to find because I don't remember its name, but I know where to find it. Because it's a weird... It was like... It was Demon Hunter. That makes a lot of sense. Bank. Wow. Look at that. Look at all that magic. Can just show the big thing of horns. Horn-infused horse. Would you ride a horn-infused horse? Or is that like too weird? How would it be infused? First, I guess I'll just is this in the wrong? Yeah, it is in the wrong layer. Oops. There we go. Horn collar. Good call. I was thinking of just sticking them in there, which would not have been good, probably, if I had to guess. But I'm no expert in infusing a horse with horns. Fun fact. I know it may be hard to believe, but I've never done it or seen it. I know. Ridiculous. Okay, which one I could do it on the hair layer. Say red. That's not opaque enough. Probably something like that on a horse, on a horse, on a horse creature. And then I'm going to just yoink. Let's say that she has a horn that is perfectly shaped to grab onto. Horns, nails, hair, and hooves are made of the same material. Yep. Made of like collagen. Oops. Oh yeah, that would be the... Because the body lives using like the same stuff, because why make something new? And you can mold a horn with heat. Ew. Gross. Also probably super not comfortable for the animal, because horns have like blood vessels going through them, if I recall. Or is that... Because antlers don't, because they fall off. But horns don't fall off. So it's like a big fingernail. Which I guess fingernails don't have anything going through them. I guess it would just be stacks like a cleated. Oh. Okay. Fair. Wow, look at this wonderful amount of horns. And I guess if they are like collected horns, demon horns, they can be all different shapes, sizes, probably colors, but I'm lazy and making them all blue. Yes. If that's on the wrong layer, what layer is that on? This one. Be gone. Horse. I'm still not sold on the mouth instead of a head thing, but like I think I like it more than a regular horse head for a creature that should be hunting down big old monsters. At least in my head it works better. Nicer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to just do this. Ouch. The ouch was because I hit my elbow on my desk, but it didn't actually hurt. I just kind of did that out of a habit, I guess. Oops. Oh, that could be awkward. Some typhus. Then definitely some lighter brown. Shouldn't even be brown. Kind of late now, I feel, but what if I made it a different color? Like a blue. That feels something. Better, worse, more. I mean, I guess it contrasts better with the Horn Hunter herself. And that's what you need in a mount, right? Something that contrasts better with you. That is a disgusting gray. In terms of being next to those other colors. Otherwise, it would be a fine gray. Get some highlights in the leg. Got some highlights in the back leg. Need the other legs. They're important. Fun fact. forelegs is stabler than one singular front and one singular back leg. I was gonna say 2 legs, and then I realized that people have 2 legs, so I didn't say that until now. Dark blue. The old horse creature. Okay, T-Fees. Maybe big, wide open jaw. Big, wide open maw, some would say. And then once again, the being too long. Expand just a smidge. And I can take some red. That is the wrong layer. My bad. Red there kind of feels like it should be a darker purple. A maroon, maybe. Now it would need some T-Fees. If I did this. Would that be better? Probably. Yeah. Maybe. Now, big teeth or little sharp teeth that are easier to draw. Sorry, just look how goofy this thing looks. Yellowy teeth. Because I don't think this thing knows how to brush its teeth. Just a hunch, though. Maybe I'm misjudging it. You know what? I'll just do like I did the other teeth. Like this. And dark color. Do my arches. And the skin color. Overset arches. Bada bing, bada boom. Basically, monochrome teeth. Your coloration is definitely something. And I should probably do this. Just go over these T-Fees in the back. Yeah. And now I can go back over these front ones and give them their edge. Bink, bink. Peef. And you know what? I think it does deserve eyeballs. Wow. What good places for them. Right up front. So it gets the full view of where it's going. Yeah. Back to bleach. Oops. When I can actually see the size of these teeth next to the eye, they make it look much sillier. It's a hunter's eye shape. True. This is not a prey animal. This is clearly a predator. 1000%. I've never seen a more predatory looking animal in my life. Wolf? No. Tiger? No. This thing? Yep. Wow, is it? It is, it's a creature, alright. Give it a nice little pattern of some kind. Name it a whale horse. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then its scientific name is something completely different, and it's like, well, it's actually not related to horses or whales at all. But the colloquial term of whale horse was given to it because it looks like a whale horse. Blue like a whale. Opens its mouth like a toothed whale. Has horse body. Is actually closely related to rodents. Somehow. Or maybe it's like an amphibian. Although that'd be probably messed up in the desert. I mean, some toads do it. Why not a weird horse thing? I don't see what could possibly go wrong. It's actually a bug, you know what? That makes sense. This is all exoskeleton. Or maybe it's a bug that moved its exoskeleton to the inside. It just has a skeleton. But bug. Okay, I should probably make this collar look like actual collar, or at least more so than it being two shapes. Because that would probably help. Or at least be better. Help might be a strong word. outlining. Make it sort of kind of 3D. Yep. Come on, so colory. I need this color. Sure. Maybe a little highlight on this one. Then I will take this and round them. Or attempt to round them. Yeah. That, well, could definitely look a lot better. This purple. It is this purple. How nice. I just kind of grabbed a random purple and hoped it was the one for the horns. Ooh, this one needs a shadow. That's not the color for shadow. This is... This one also needs a shadow. This one... Eep. Has the shadow of the other horn on it. A little bit of that. Do some of these. And then... Is there anything else I should just yoink from this? These look a little bluer, actually. Which also makes sense because the creature itself is blue. The whale horse. So the shadow could be picking up some of that blue. But the stuff next to the collar would be picking up some red. Because the red... Rocket science. I'll throw some of that red into this skin as well. Oh, my neck is starting to hurt. Try to have good posture when you're drawing. I don't. Big mistake. On this, put some dark purple in this purple, in this pink, whatever. Put in the teeth. Make this eyeball more eyeball-y. Now, if it's a bug, I mean, not all bugs have compound eyes. And compound eyes are more, well, no, I was gonna say more prey-y, but wasps and stuff have compound eyes. So let's just do a reflection in the eye. Wow, how adorable. What a sweet fellow. Surely they could do no evil. I'm sure they're so sweet. Maybe even just the sweetest. Boom. Would this thing have a tail? I'm going to say no. It feels like a no. To me. Okay, this, you can get out of here. You? Yep. Wow. Can you believe it? It's like she's... Yep, no tail. It's like she's really riding it. Wow. That is incredible. Yep. Yes. Right. Understandable. Yep, just like that. And she's riding it. Oops. Make it a wagon. How the heck would... Oh, I'm gonna have to move the whole thing. This and this, group, and then put you in here. I'm going to grab all of this. Oops. I forgot the collar. And then I might have to get a new one of these. Color. I'll just do black for now. Actually, it would probably be back here. I'm sure this is exactly what you wanted. Exactly, perfectly what you wanted. Now I need to get a new horn hunter image because I kind of destroyed the other one. Bink, bink, bonk, bink, drink, bonk. And then this one, go bye-bye. This one. Why did she just know why she looks so flat to me. Whatever. I think it's fine. Right there. Boom. Hey, Cooler, are you working on something in particular or just doodling? I am currently just doodling. Although I'm ending stream probably pretty soon here. But thank you for stopping by. Was it doing the, yeah, it's doing the thing. Pink. There we go. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna fill this area and then I might be done streaming for today. But now, what to draw in this area? And I'm not doing a, you know what, actually, there, now it has a body and no one can ask for it. Wow. That looks horrendous. Just perfect. What could fit in here? A rhinoceros. Draw a swordless stone. I see. A big rock. Except I will make it ever so slightly blue. I will now, does a swordless stone imply that it once had a sword, or that it is just a stone? Because very, very different things. At least in my mind. Igneous or sedimentary? I'd say this is, it could be, yeah, I'm gonna say it's igneous. I mean, there is some lines going on implying sedimentary right now, but I think that's just a coincidence. So is there supposed to be a sword hole, or no? Then it used to have a sword. So are you saying that if it was a sedimentary, it wouldn't used to have a sword? Interesting. Very interesting. Where would this, maybe this color here-ish, where there was once a sword. Sedimentary would not used to have a sword. Wait, would not use a sword? Wait a second. The way that that's worded implies that it is like literally using this sword, which is very funny to me. So the sun's coming from this way, so like it has little tiny hands to grasp a sword with. This should work as a, okay, not as good as I was hoping. this watercolor brush not as good at making rocky texture as I wanted. I'm still using it though. Because I can. Maybe some more blue. A nice blue stone. Not the kind from Stonehenge. Just a stone that is also blue. And back to this gray. Maybe a bit lighter gray. How long have you been drawing for? Your ability to visualize stuff on the spot is crazy. Today will be the 2,300th consecutive day of me doing digital art. And before that, I would like doodle a lot in sketchbooks and stuff, but like that wasn't very serious. I just kind of did it a lot. So I would say the 2,300th day. Give it some water lines, as if minerals were pouring down it. And then let's do some cracks. As if the sword was very forcibly removed. Oh my god, that's dedication. Great work. Thank you. And I would hope to keep keeping it up for as long as I can. And if I miss a day, assume the worst. At least if I don't give a reason why. Assume horrible things. Light on the crack. A little bit of highlighting. Okay, maybe a lot of bit of highlighting. It needs it. If the light is coming from this way, it will catch on this side. There's your side crack down this way. I kind of think that is way too far. So, goodbye. What else do you need? Well, maybe googly eyes and then arms to hold the sword. This rock is looking very... I don't know, something just feels off. I don't know. You complimented my ability to visualize stuff, and then I'm going like, I don't know. Looks a bit off. This is the wrong blue. Big old chip out here. And a nice highlight on the edge. That dude looks like a really good stone with the missing sword to me. Thank you. Although, are you just saying that because you know there's supposed to be a sword there, or... Because I'm not sure if it looks exactly like a sword hole, or if it just looks like a big crack. Which, in theory, could have a sword. Until, of course, I do one of these. Oh, yeah. Maybe more of a greatsword. Yeah. I guess it would probably be smoother if it was some mythical magical sword stuck in it, rather than being completely cracked. I'm gonna take this. Is there a... Oh, maybe the pencil brush might work well. My old friend, ye old pencil brush. You are so nice to me in the past. Surely it wouldn't betray me now. On the edge. Oh, pencil brush. You're so wonderful. Default Krita pencil -5 tilted brush. With a nice hard flat edge and a pencil edge. Wowzers. Oh, so quack. Just drawing a stone here. That once had a sword in it. You know how it is with them stones and once having a sword in them. Yep. The classic. There's also other stuff on the canvas, but I have to get going right now. Bye-bye. Love you. Goodbye, 4 Elements. Have a good day. I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream here soon, once I finish this stone. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Stone. What else could it be missing? Just more highlights. Maybe some like green. Yellowy, gross yellowy green. Like a moss. Yeah. Is there a voice or is my computer bugging? There should be a voice. I don't know how quiet I am. Although I guess if you can't hear it, hold on. There should be voice. I don't know how quiet I am, though. Bang. Sent. You're pretty quiet. Dang it! Dang it! What's messed up is that this is me at 160% volume in OBS 2. Or was it 170? I turned it up earlier. Plus 4.1 decibels, which is 160%. This is why I never stream. Definitely no other reasons. It's because I'm quiet. And definitely no other reasons. Cool, Rock. Thank you, thank you. It once had a sword in it. That's its defining feature. It's, yep. It's one of those, rocks from myth. Ones with swords in them at one point. But no longer, as you can see. Yup. Bit more white, or light gray, I guess. This is not white. Then I will get rid of the sword, and I'll just say, oops, sword goes here. Boom. Just like that. Not black, I just want the dark blue. A wee bit of an outline. Boom. Sword.png. True. Hold on. I got this. Wow, can you believe it? Wow, can you believe I just drew that? Wow, incredible. Wow, and it fits so well. It fits so perfectly. Yep. Would you look at that? Wow, it's like it's meant to be there. Nah, I'm just joking. It's supposed to be swordless. I'm joking. Okay, but that is all the time I have today for the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope your day is wonderful. I hope it was wonderful before this stream. And thank you for tuning in. Bye. I never know how to say bye, so bye. Have a good day, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time. Bye.